Ladies and Gentlemen, hallo und herzlich willkommen zurück zu Let's Play The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt mit mir, dem Piet. Ich frage mich... Achso, ich wollte mich gerade fragen, wieso der Screen kurz schwarz wird, aber das liegt natürlich daran, dass ein wenig Zeit vergeht, damit er seine Waffen oder seine Rüstung auch schärfen kann, verbessern kann, stopfen kann. 124 ist nicht viel Geld. Ich weiß, Händler geben einem unterschiedlich viel für Sachen, tippe ich jetzt zumindest mal. Aber das hier ist eigentlich auch primär Ballast, deswegen weg damit. Was war das eigentlich für ein Schwert, was ich da gerade verkauft habe? Ah, das war eh schlecht.
So long.
So long. Wir gehen jetzt... Nein, wir gehen nicht zur Festung des Barons. Blödes Questlog. Wir gehen zu Keira Metz. Besuchen sie. Oh. Keira Metz ist gar nicht so weit weg, wie ich dachte. Zu Keira Metz können wir laufen. Scheiße, natürlich, das war ja hier in dem Dorf. Gleich kommt irgendwo der Stein oder so. Oder wir gehen einfach querfeldein, whatever. Ah, genau, das war ja perfekt. Wir sind ja auch nur hier hingegangen, damit wir von hier aus zu Keira Metz gehen können. Oh Gott, mein Brain ist manchmal so AFK. Das ist der absolute Obershit. Hallo?
Bloody rodents. Better to have stuffed them with a poison or crushed them into a pulp with a shovel, but no.
Did you see what he did with them?
Darauf hat er leider keine Antwort.
Keira, what are you doing?
Geralt. You gave me quite a start.
But nay, the mage says bring me rats and healthy ones. Not something the cat dragged in.
This the lamp from the elf's hideout? And what's this about rats?
Nothing important. I'll explain later. Now tell me, to what do I owe the pleasure?
Ich weiß genau, was hier abgeht. Ich weiß, sie wird mich zu dem Turm schicken. Ich weiß es genau.
Why do you want the lamp?
You just witnessed why. To communicate with lost souls.
Didn't know you were interested in that kind of magic.
There's nothing wrong with it.
Why'd the elf promise you the lamp?
We traded for it. He needed powerful magic and sensed I was no common wart charmer. I brewed him a potion. To delay nervous tissue degeneration, stave off memory loss or some such.
Who'd he want to use it on?
He didn't say.
Ich weiß es schon.
Mentioned you wanted something from me.
I did, and still do. The cursed isle on Lake Windammer. You've heard of it, I'm sure. The
Hab ich.
local peasants mumble incessantly about it, about the wraiths that haunt it. They claim none who go there return.
I managed to. But while on the island, I did sense something strange. How'd it come to be cursed?
That's what I don't know. I must break this spell, yet I've been unable to identify its source.
Gotta know something.
Scraps. The curse is somehow linked to the tower where Serard, the lord of these lands, took refuge when Nilfgaard invaded. Claims in the village are that peasants, desperate of hunger, sailed to Fyke Isle to beg for food. Met their end there. It was a massacre. So, will you please help me lift this curse? You're so good at these things.
Ich finde das gut, dass die hier dieses Gespräch so geleitet haben, dass ich sage, ja, ich war schon da, ich bin auch wieder davon weggekommen, ich habe was gefühlt, wusste aber nicht, was abgeht. Das ist genau meine Gedanken gewesen.
Why are you so intent on this?
I'm not, the local peasantry is. The Isle, miss, you've got to lift the charm, you're a good witch, a great witch, there's no end to it.
Uh-huh. See, I thought you didn't care for the locals. The great witch you are.
I failed to lift the curse, and they could conclude I'm not so great. Not enough to conceal me from the witch hunters and risk getting sent to the gallows themselves.
What others think, your image, that's all you care about.
The point is, listen, I didn't flee to these wilds just to stupidly get caught because some boar with grit under his fingernails grows annoyed with me.
Naja, ich verstehe die Argumentation.
So the peasants who went to the island for food, this lord had them murdered?
The villagers say he had them poisoned.
A real gentleman.
Well, I never met him. But he certainly didn't seem such a cruel man, judging by what a mage from the Isle told me.
A mage lived on the island? Did you know
Alexander.
him? Where is he now?
We were friends. Sadly, he died that day as well. Very few survived. Yet even those who escaped the Isle soon suffered agonizing deaths. Strangely, they did not seem to have been poisoned.
All right, I'll help.
I knew you'd find it irresistible. Naturally, you'll need to sail to Isle.
Fine. What then?
Well, the spirits who wander the Isle, you must establish a rapport with them. Don't know how, but they could point us in the direction of the curse's source.
Think they'll be willing to chat?
Of course, provided you take my magic lamp with you. I shall let you keep it afterwards in appreciation. You'll find it quite useful, I'm sure.
Interessant.
Can't you just come with me?
I tried to go to Isle once. Thought my head would burst, the curse's magic was so strong.
Nice of you to send me there.
I experienced an acute nasal hemorrhage. You stand to endure a wobble of your medallion at most. At Aretusa, they trained me to detect even the subtlest magic pulses. This was like getting smacked across my haunches with a grain flail.
Funny. Thought you'd go in for that sort of thing.
Ha!
Take my boat. I left it on the lake shore near the village. Should be fit to use.
Brauche ich nicht.
Provided rot hasn't eaten it, as it seems to eat everything here.
How's the lamp actually work? I mean, do I just rub it, or do I have to do something, magical?
You needn't even rub. Just place it where you find bones and hear whispers. I suppose I should warn you, it might not be the most pleasant experience.
Figured as much. Tell you all about it later, maybe skip the drastic bits.
You'll need to do neither. I'll give you a Xenovox. It's a bauble that will let us speak over some distance. You will tell me what you see, and I shall tell you what to do and look for.
Never heard of a Xenovox.
It works just like a megascope, but is far more portable. Think of it as a magic box that talks.
Richtig schön für den
Hard to
Dummen
build.
erklärt.
Extremely. That's why they're so rare. I certainly couldn't build anything like it.
So no chance these Xenovoxes will catch on with every mage using one?
Not the slightest.
So where'd you get the Xenovox?
Found it in the mine along with the lamp. Thought it was part of the lamp at first. Didn't realize what I'd actually found until later.
Think it belonged to the elven mage?
Clearly. And I didn't even know the elves used them.
Na gut, dann mal
I need
los.
to know anything else before I go?
No, that is all. Oh, go already. I can't wait to see what you discover on Kyle. Just be sure to come and see me afterwards. And Geralt. Thank you.
Gern geschehen, Kira. Bereite ihn auf den Einsatz vor, indem du ihn im Inventar an der richtigen Stelle platzierst und dann im Schnellzugriff auswählst. Okay. Hat er schon wieder den verkackten, blutigen Baron ausgewählt? Ah! Oh, das Wetter hat sich dann doch recht stark verändert, möchte man meinen. Dieses Boot sollte man nehmen, um bis hier zu segeln. Am Arsch. Ich werde bis da segeln. Nicht segeln, mich bis da teleportieren. Das heißt, hoffentlich sind auf der Insel nicht wieder so viele Gegner neu gespawnt. Ich will die ja nicht alle umsonst gekillt haben. Das waren ja massig viel. Oh. Hatte ich gerade kurz ein bisschen Angst. Hätte mich jetzt auch nicht gewundert, wenn wir einfach direkt tot umgefallen wären. Aber gut, endlich haben wir diese magische Lampe und können dann wahrscheinlich mit diesen Wobern, Blöbbern, Blobs, wie auch immer, kommunizieren.
Geralt, are you on the Isle yet? Does the Xenovox work? Can you hear me?
What? I can't hear. Great, broke already. Sheesh, short-lived this magic.
What did you say? There's some interference. You must be very careful.
Interessant, optional verwende die magische Lampe, um Geister zu finden. Das ist interessant.
Let's try Kira's lamp.
They're on to us. They're not letting Graham in. Quiet, fool. Babylon and the noble himself will hear you.
Nah, he sat his arse on silk pillows, like he'd been gobbling meat. With no notion he's coming to tear him to shreds.
Way's clear, lads. Adam!
Das gibt jedes Mal 50 Erfahrungspunkte, wenn ich so einen komischen Blob benutze. Das Verrückte ist, aber als ich da hinten durch die Gegend gelaufen bin, habe ich nicht wirklich noch mehr welche gesehen. Muss ich ganz ehrlich sagen. So, wir sind ja über die Insel gelaufen und haben da... Ja gut, ich werde nochmal drüber gehen. Sicherheitshalber 50 Erfahrungspunkte sind doch mal ein Anreiz. So würde ich es formulieren. Ah, guck, da ist wieder der ganze Scheiß. Aber definitiv deutlich weniger. Deutlich weniger Gegner als letztes Mal hier. Was? Wieder ausgewichen. Ah, das sind schon wieder 2 neue. Vergesst das mit den deutlich weniger, ey. Leck mir am Arsch. Ach, hört doch mal auf, nachzukommen, ihr Schweine. Ich kann die unendlich von euch töten. Da hinten sind wieder die Typis. Aber hier waren definitiv keine Blobs mehr. Die sind höchstens im inneren Bereich des Turms. Ich kann mich noch an diesen einen Blob erinnern, den wir gesehen haben. Aber ansonsten war hier ja auch nicht so viel, was das angeht. Da hinten sind noch ein paar Gegner offenbar. Aber auch keine Blobs. Keine Flabbers. Deswegen lieber hier rein und gucken, ob diese komische Wasserfotze jetzt wieder da ist. Oh. Hallo, ich habe sie getroffen. Sehr gut. Einer war noch hinterm Turm. Daran kann ich mich auch noch ganz gut erinnern. So. Aber ansonsten glaube ich gar nicht, dass hier noch so viel war.
Millie, we gotta flee. Quick now. Millie, we gotta flee. Quick now. Millie. Millie, what's with you?
I don't know. So, burning. Ah!
What? No. No, stay back.
Don't leave me!
Sehr gut, damit haben wir, glaube ich, die Blobs außerhalb des Turms hoffentlich geschafft. Wait, wo schickt er mich denn jetzt hin? Wir gehen jetzt zum Turm. Fakt ist, die ganze Quest ist sowieso für den Sack.
Where's that noble? Lying here, quiet as a mouse, head split open like a rotted pumpkin. More like a peasant now, sloshing around in his own blood and shite. Be nothing noble about him. Too quick a death they gave him. Should have been made to suffer. He's not the end of it. Sons can suffer for him, and the daughter. To the top!
Wer ist denn hier überhaupt reingegangen?
Rich folk. Doubt I'll ever understand them. Keeping rats in cages like rabbits.
Let him out, maybe? Like to die of hunger if we leave him there.
I'd sooner burn the vermin. Releasing him's not like to bring no good. Imagine the harm they'd do if they swam back to the village.
Swam? Rats? How do you figure they'd do that?
You needn't fret for him. Clever little bastards. Clever than you.
They seem sluggish to you. Got the mange, maybe? Oh, and that stench!
Sind hier Leute vom Dorf gekommen und haben den Turm gestürmt und den Magier gekillt? Irgendwie sowas.
Don't start, Annabelle. Back to your craft. Always bending my ear about fool peasants. I'll not hear of them again. That simpleton turned your head, but one Graham hardly makes the rest courtly, one and all.
My lord, peasants. They're through the door in the tower.
Na, sieh mal einer an. Hier saß gerade der Herrscher über die Lande mit seiner Tochter. Faszinierend. Und dann ging die Party.
Place is full of rats. As many dead as alive. Think they're feeding on...
Geralt, stop. You needn't be so detailed.
Peasants didn't come here to ask nicely.
Ja, das Gefühl habe ich allerdings auch. Hier draußen war keine Erscheinung mehr, ne? Nee. Aber da ist noch eine.
Gold! Piles of it! Oh, won't do the dead any good now, will it? Strange it's still here. The noble died a time ago. Who's that? Show yourself. Anyone there? Who? Who are you?
Wait. Habe ich das jetzt zu früh abgebrochen?
Oh, won't do the dead any good now, will it? Strange it's still here. The noble died a time ago. Who's that? Show yourself. Anyone there? Who? Who are you?
Ich hätte das Schreien noch bis zum Ende hören sollen. Okay, ich verstehe noch nicht so ganz. Also Alexander, der Herrscher und seine Tochter waren offenbar noch da, als die Peasants, nenne ich sie jetzt mal. Wait. Oben auf der Map wird mir angezeigt, dass unter mir noch was ist, worüber ich reden sollte. Nee. Noch tiefer. Jetzt ist es verschwunden. Nice. Da habe ich mich wohl verarschen lassen. Dann fuck you all. Wird sich schon herausstellen, was das bedeutet. Wir besteigen jetzt wieder den Turm und gucken uns an, was diese komischen Dinger hier zu sagen haben. Die Blobs. Die Blobs der Vergangenheit. Hier ist keiner. Ist generell nichts Besonderes.
Where are you? Have you got to the laboratory at the top of the tower yet?
Yes.
Search it thoroughly.
Noch war ich doch noch gar nicht da. Jetzt bin ich erst da.
Why did you leave? You claimed to love me. I'm cold. Why has no one come for me? I cannot leave this place. I see no way out. Who are you? Do you seek to hurt me as well?
I'm a witcher. I want to lift the curse that grips this island. Your turn to tell me who you are. The other ghosts, they couldn't see me.
I'm special. Always was. The rare beauty. The Lord's daughter. These lands, as far as the eye could see, were ours. My family and I, we hid in the Major's Tower to await the war's end, the end of hard times. It was not to be forever.
Mage who lived here. Who was he?
Alexander? I hardly knew him. He spent most of his time locked away in this tower. He's dead too, you know. They're all dead. Mountains of corpses, yet I stand here alone, all alone. They've all abandoned me. Even he who promised me everlasting love. You will abandon me as well.
If I can lift the curse, you yourself will be free to leave. Tell me what happened here. Peasants sailed to the island to ask for food. Is that true?
No. They came to rob and kill. They thought us rich, believed we'd stowed ourselves away here to laugh at their misery. Yet we had little food as well. Too little to share with those who came. They slaughtered everyone. I heard my father cry out, but the mage told me not to reveal myself or let anyone in. He gave me a potion. If I was discovered, I was to drink it. He said everything would be all right.
What kind of potion was it? Remember its smell? What it looked like?
I remember only that I feared to drink it.
Didn't trust the mage?
In the village, they claimed he meddled in disease. Not curing it, but causing it. They said he lured rats into the tower, infected them with the Catriona. Only rumors, surely, but I was afraid. So horribly afraid. And then I heard him. My beloved Graham. He called to me. I opened the door for him, but others rushed in. They lunged at me and...
Your beloved failed to save you. Why?
There were too many. Leave her be, he shouted. He grabbed at them, tried to stop them. They just laughed.
Did they hurt you?
They gripped my arms, tore at my dress. I managed to free myself and drink the potion, and then... nothing.
Poisoned. That how you died?
No, for I later awoke. I was alone, it was dark. Only there were rats everywhere. Dozens. Hundreds. And I couldn't move.
sleeping potion. Effects hadn't worn off yet. You were paralyzed.
They were everywhere. All over me like insects. My face, my hands. I felt them rip open my skin, then crawl into my stomach.
Alter.
They tore me apart, and I could not even scream. Have I not suffered enough? Why can't I leave this place?
You weren't the last to die on this island. Found a fresh corpse in the tower.
The island's a dangerous place. Folks should not venture here. I too wish to leave.
The dead man looked like a monster had attacked him recently. The tower home to anything else?
How am I to know? There's lots of wraiths here. I hear them whispering every night.
Not talking about ghosts. A monster who hunts here. You must have noticed something.
I don't know. I've noticed naught. Why do you ask? Why must you press me so? You're to be my savior, not my tormentor.
Can you talk to the island's other specters?
No, I'm alone here. The others, they flee when they see me. I know not why. You do not fear me, do you?
No. Used to dealing with ghosts. Though, gotta admit, there's something about you. You're different. How can I help you?
A curse born of hatred binds me to this place. Only love's power can hope to lift it. But who could love a wraith?
And your beloved, he dead too?
Graham? No, he lives. I would know if he died. But he fled and abandoned me. Left me here all alone.
Maybe you could strip the curse of its power by forgiving him. You might cleanse the isle. Your beloved, who is he? A noble son?
No, a poor fisherman. My father objected, strongly. He did not see us together. I miss him so. Each night I walk to the island shore to gaze upon the village. Does he remember me still?
Said before you can't leave the tower.
Did I? You must have misheard.
I don't think so.
I don't know anymore. It's all a nightmare to me.
Okay, sie verstrickt sich in Lügengeschichten.
As I see it, you're the curse's focus. The other ghosts on the island, their auras aren't nearly as strong as yours. My medallion started pulsating as soon as we started talking.
I don't know what you mean, but you do seem to know some things. You could be right. My fate is tied to the Isle, I feel that. Perhaps because I am heiress of these lands.
It could be your blood ties to the land, the base of the curse, that is. If so, forgiving Graham, laying your resentment to rest should lift it.
I loved him. I'm prepared to forgive him. But I must know that he regrets what he did. Take my bones to him. He must bury them. This will be our farewell. Will you speak to him? Will you do this for me?
Really sad story, but something's not right. Got a feeling.
What is it?
You're not telling me everything. You know the island's dangerous, but refuse to tell me about the monster that lives here.
There is no monster.
I think you're lying. Question is, why? To protect the beast? Or is it that...
Stop! I will not hear this!
I can't help you. Taking anything off this cursed island, from any cursed place, just too dangerous. And a dead woman's bones, that's asking for trouble.
They said witches are heartless beasts. Will you bring Graham here then? I so long to say goodbye.
Annabelle, listen.
You never wished to help me, and here I have someone would finally take pity on me.
Ja gut, wer hätte das gedacht? Wait.
Damn it, gotta catch them.
Verpisst die sich jetzt ernsthaft? Fliegt die jetzt hier einfach den Turm runter? Kann wohl nicht ihr Ernst sein. Ja, Versuch was wert, oder? Schade.
For a moment like you joined the race yourself.
Had to fight a pester.
A pester? And did you learn how to lift the curse before you lunged at her, sword in hand?
Yeah, we talked a bit. Looks like I need to get her beloved to the island. Fisherman named Graham.
I know the man. He lives in Oriton, village on the lakeshore. Find him immediately. We're close to unraveling this. I can feel it.
Auf jeden Fall war die ein bisschen pisst. Ich frage mich, ob die jetzt noch aktiv ist oder nicht. Ich konnte ja auf jeden Fall nichts looten. Aber warte mal, wir haben schon wieder so einen Charakterpunkt, ne? Wir können mittlerweile auch das... Ah, scheiße, dafür habe ich ja gar keinen Platz. Fuck, ich hätte den Punkt besser hier rein investiert. Egal. Auf zurück zum Erzdorf. Oh. Ich glaube, es ist ein bisschen dunkler. Der Fischer wird... Das ist bestimmt eines der... Das ist doch bestimmt das Haus, das abgeschlossen war. Da würde ich ja glatt drauf wetten.
Why you been following me?
Just wondering what you want from him. From Graham.
Me? Didn't want nothing. It's his mother be worried about him. Been locked in his hut since he came back from the Isle. Talks to no soul. Love's misery curdled his brains, I reckon.
Aber ich muss mit ihm reden.
I wanna talk.
You deaf, damn it! I told you. Who are you?
I've been to the island. I know what happened there.
What do you want of me?
Want to talk to you about Annabelle.
Annabelle? What can you know about her?
I met her. Talked to her.
Annabelle's dead. Drank poison. And I couldn't save her.
Did you love her?
Something mad. Loved her so deep I believed we'd come through, believed we'd be together. Of course, it was not to her father's liking. His daughter and a plain lout.
What happened on Fyke Isle? You gotta tell me.
'Twere Millie, Finch and Faulkner. They rallied the men, all roughs, to go to the Isle, take back what was ours from the noble. They knew I was known at the tower, that the Lord's servants would open the gate for me since I sold them fish.
They force you to go with them?
No, I saw my chance in it. For Annabelle and me to flee. But it all spun in a chaos. Our boys from the village, they started killing everyone. Annabelle, they wanted to rape. First, then she drank the poison. Mage must have gave it her. I ran out the tower hollering that I wanted to die, cursing them all to hell. Don't force me to speak of it. No more, please.
Said you were hollering as you fled the tower, the island. What exactly did you say?
I don't remember. I wanted them to pay for what they'd done to her.
Might have cursed them. There's a powerful magic aura on Fyke Isle. Passions, evil intent, strong emotions of any kind can activate it. Your words could be the curse's source.
She took the poison because of them.
It wasn't poison. Annabelle drank a strong sleeping potion. Mage wanted to protect her, make it look like she was dead. Convinced everyone.
That means... she... You said you spoke to her?
Spoke to her ghost. By the time she awoke, tower was full of cold corpses. And rats. She was warm meat. Rats ate her alive.
Da-da.
Can't be. She was cold all through like a corpse. I shook her, begged her, open your eyes. I never thought...
It's not your fault. No guilt in not knowing, and you couldn't know it wasn't poison she drank.
Gods, what have I done? If I had stayed behind to bury her, I didn't notice she was alive. It might have ended different, ended well.
If you'd stayed on the island, I doubt you'd have survived.
I'd take death over leaving her to the rats like that. But there's naught I can do about it now.
Wrong on that count. Annabelle needs you. You can help her.
She's still there. In the tower. Can I see her?
Yeah. One thing you should know, though. In death, Annabelle turned into a pesta.
A pester? What's that?
More than a restless ghost. A plague maiden. A powerful wraith filled with grief and hatred that drive her. Give her the power to sow disease and death.
She suffers. How am I to help her? Gods know I'm willing.
Annabelle thinks you abandoned her.
Gods! She hates me. And all this time she's thought I abandoned her.
Yes, go to the tower, talk to her. Maybe you can convince her that's not how it was.
I thought she died. I'd never left her there otherwise.
A curse has imprisoned Annabelle and the other spirits on the island. Love can shatter its power, free her and them.
Just as in the legends.
If you know the legends, you know one kiss is enough to break an evil spell. On one condition. That it's a kiss from someone whose love is true.
I told you. I said I love her with all my heart. Take me to her, please.
It's dangerous. There are risks involved. Understand that, don't you?
Of course. I'm no coward. I'll not run this time.
Nothing. Meet you by the tower on Fyke Isle.
Good. I'll await you there.
Das macht die ganze Sache wahrscheinlich entspannter, weil ich dann einfach zurück teleportieren kann. Nicht wahr, meine Schätzchen? Wir hatten noch Bücher, meine ich, die wir lesen mussten. Über die Kunst des Manövrierens beispielsweise. Auf hoher See! Also ich lese das jetzt vor, weil die Folge gleich vorbei ist. Das heißt, wer weiter gucken will, wissen wir, was passiert, der guckt die nächste Folge. Ansonsten lese ich nämlich jetzt noch was vor. Auf hoher See, wo nur der Horizont dem Auge als Anker dient, wiegt man sich rasch... Ja, Entschuldigung, hatte ich gerade aufstoßen. In einem trügerischen Gefühl der Sicherheit, welchem jederzeit der Untergang entsprießen kann. Denn niemand kennt den Tag und die Stunde und kein Seemann weiß, welcher Punkt am Rande des Sichtfelds sich in eine nilfgaardische Dromone verwandelt, die auf ihn zurast, den Segel gebläht, der Bug bereit, in den Rumpf zu schlagen wie eine Axt. Vorsorge ist die beste Methode, solche Kollisionen zu vermeiden. Es gilt, die Augen offen zu halten, gerade dann, wenn die Seen glatt sind wie der Popo eines Säuglings und sich kein Fleckchen Land und kein Fetzen fremder Flagge zeigen. Und obendrein gilt es, die Ohren zu spitzen, gerade in den Wassern um Skellige, denn die Seemänner des Archipels geben sich beim Rudern mit Gesang den Takt und ihre Stimmen tragen weit wie Donnerhall. Oft hört man sie lange, ehe man sie erblickt. Und das ist auch gut so. Kollisionen mit Langschiffen aus Skellige bedeuten doppelte Verdammnis. Das Schiff selbst ist von Bug bis Heck gepanzert und da drinnen sitzen wilde, kampfgestellte Krieger. Können wir mal sehen. Wir werden nächstes Mal durch wahre Liebe einen Fluch aufheben. Shrek-Style. Bis dahin vielen Dank fürs Zuschauen und haut rein.